new report alleges that the Marvel's director Nia DaCosta reportedly left the film's production during post-production. This is in a massive expose in Variety from Tatiana Siegel. As part of her discussion on the Marvels in that article, she says, eyebrows were raised again when DaCosta began working on another film while the Marvels was still in post-production. The filmmaker moved to London earlier this year to begin prepping for her Tessa Thompson drama, Hedda. A source informed Siegel, if you're directing a $250 million movie, it's kind of weird for the director to leave with a few months to go. This report kind of dovetails based on an interview with DaCosta over at Vanity Fair, where she seemingly implied that she had moved on from Marvel Studios back in September. That's when the Vanity Fair published it. It's unclear when they actually conducted the interview, but in that interview, DaCosta said it was really great to play in this world and to be part of building this big world, but it made me just want to build my own world more. Vanity Fair's Rebecca Ford also confirmed DaCosta had moved on from the project by the time the interview was conducted. She wrote, when we first spoke, she was just a week from starting production on Hedda, running from actor rehearsals in the morning to production meetings in the afternoon. Clearly not working on post-production for the Marvels. Not only did she reveal she had moved on, but she detailed how stressed out the production made her. This is DaCosta saying that's where most of the real pressure or real pure stress as an artist came from. She explained, people are like, oh, it's a Marvel film, cool, but I also have my name on it, so I want to be able to be proud of it too, indicating obviously a lot of pressure coming from inside Marvel Studios to have the movie tied together with all of the other TV shows and films that are surrounding it. DaCosta would elaborate while recounting advice she received from Black Panther director Ryan Coogler about being herself. She said, you can't do anything but be yourself, so bring that to the table. They can choose to take some and leave some, but that's what your job is. She also asserted it is a Kevin Feige production. It's his movie, so I think you live in that reality, but I tried to go in with the knowledge that some of you is going to take a back seat. So she's clearly kind of putting the onus on Kevin Feige. This is a Kevin Feige production. She's just there basically to direct the soldiers, but a lot of it is coming from Kevin Feige. I think that is the implication that she is making there. And so I think that ties into what we're seeing from this report from Tatiana Siegel. I think there's some evidence to affirm that report, and that there is clearly looks like there is a lot of truth to that. But nevertheless, the movie is expected to perform poorly at the box office, with the most recent report from World of Reel claiming that the film is only expected to have an opening domestic weekend between $45 million and $50 million. Not only is the film expected to perform poorly at the box office, but it also has an enormous production budget, with Carolyn Reed at Forbes claiming the production budget is $274 million, albeit the production has received a $55 million subsidy from the United Kingdom, bringing its net cost down to $219.8 million. However, those numbers are based on financial reports at the end of September 2022 and do not include post-production work, meaning the budget is likely much higher. The movie comes out on November 10th, and it doesn't look like the director is doing a lot of press for it. I think we really only got that interview with Vanity Fair from her, and it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any press from the actors, as Marvel Studios has not received an interim agreement from SAG-AFTRA, and SAG-AFTRA has not come to a deal with the AMTP or AMPTP, I think is what it's called. So it looks like that movie is going to have to just rely on clips and trailers and things like that. There isn't actually going to be a traditional press tour with cast and crew. Even Kevin Feige is not even doing any kind of press for this movie either, which is kind of bizarre. He gave some brief comments in the Vanity Fair article, but other than that, he hasn't really commented on what's happening with the Marvels. So I think that kind of tells you everything you really need to know when Kevin Feige's not even out there wearing his Marvels hat and talking to all the press outlets and things like that. So it's not looking good for the Marvels.
Subscribe for more.